Hello, we're Team 5 and we are QR Descent. So our group members include our sponsor, Tom Asa, myself, Jason Masri, who took the role as the group project manager and in charge of all of our testing.
I'm Dave Decorso, is responsible for the design and web development.
I'm Dante Edmonson. I was responsible for mobile development.
I'm Mayank Patel. I was responsible for mobile development and quality assurance.
I'm Danny Sanchez, and I did database and API development.
So the goals for our museum was that we wanted to enhance the museum going experiences for visitors. We wanted to make it more interactive and have a way that they could take the information back home with them. We also wanted to provide an outlet for the museum owners to have analytics, which can help them better curate the museum going experience for the visitors. The problem breakdown that was given to us by our sponsor is he wanted to create a personalized Spotify playlist for users based off of what exhibits they have scanned and serve customized information to those users that an admin will implement into a QR code. We then added the idea of tracking analytics for the museum owners, and this is just going to help the museum owners create the better experience for the users. So what is QR Descent? It's a QR tagging system. It's a mobile app on the Apple Play Store, and it's also on the Google Play Store. It also includes a website for admins.
The reason we chose QR Docent was because of the popularization of QR codes due to COVID, such as in restaurants where they have QR codes to do touchless menus. And we also wanted to improve the museum experience for everyone. Some of the successes and challenges we faced during the project was limited contact with the sponsor. This led us to have limited product insight, and we had to decide a lot of the things for the project ourselves. And we also had some Vercel issues associated with Mac OS. However, this was fixed by Danny and David. Some of the successes we've had are a great group dynamic, and we've always been ahead of schedule.
So for testing for our front end and back end, we used Jest. And then for real world testing, we got a bunch of people together and followed COVID guidelines and had them test out our app in person.
This is the big picture for our project. Just want to highlight the user case of the visitor. So that's someone going to a museum, they download our app, they scan an exhibit, and we'll show you what it looks like on the app side from there. And then also museum staff. So they're going to be accessing our project from our administrator website, and they'll be able to create, edit, and print out QR codes from there.
For our tech stack, we did React for the website and the front end, React Native for the mobile app, so we touched both iOS and Android. And for the back end, we had Postgres SQL for the database and Node.js for the APIs. For hosting, we used Vercel to host our website and our server's API functions. And for our database, we used DigitalOcean to host the SQL.
All right, so we're going to jump right into our demo. So this is the home website, landing website for our product. It has information on the app and what a visitor can do, what a museum owner can do, and things like that. I'm just going to go ahead and log in and show you what someone who's working for a museum would see when they log into our platform. I'm just going to log in here. And we see the homepage. There's some just small analytics cards. We'll go into more detail on the analytics page. So I'm going to jump over to the exhibits page. So here I can add and create different exhibits for different museums that I want to. And then here's a list of all of the exhibits that we've created so far. This little thing shows us if a code has been used or only created. So this will show up green if a code has been printed out and scanned. I'm just going to go in and show you what an exhibit would look like. So here's an exhibit name, biography, image link, and a bunch of different types of cards. I can click this button and see a preview of what this will look like on the application when I'm designing this page, and we'll go into the mobile application in detail later. And I can also move around and delete certain cards here. Now I'm going to go over the analytics page and have Danny talk a little bit about that.
Yep. So for the analytics, what basically we did on the back end was have the SQL aggregate data of these scans themselves to get data on the scans, right? So we got total scans, individual cards, or just API calls to the back end to kind of get the data you see here. And we also have date range for the graphs on the bottom, and it's kind of self-explanatory. We have total scans for a particular date. We have exhibit scans percentage from the provided date range. So you can see the Beatles being the most popular from the provided date range. And obviously average visit length, which is what we got from a user's most current scan for the day and their last scan of the day.
So now we're going to go on over to the application demo, and Dante is going to talk about that.
All right, so when the user opens the app, they're brought to the sign up screen. And since I have an account already, I could tap on, I already have an account. Here I can sign up with my phone number. And then I'll receive a 6-digit confirmation code to confirm my account. All right, so on the home screen, the user's told to scan a code to get started. And then they could tap on show me how to see a few help pages. The first one is to find a QR code next to an exhibit. Next, tap the camera button at the bottom of the screen, and then position the camera over the QR code. And then finally, they could tap on generate playlist to create a custom Spotify playlist of their scans. So we could tap on the camera icon at the bottom, and then we could scan the QR code. And then the exhibit is added to the user scans. When the user taps on the exhibit, which is the Beatles, they can see all the content that was added from the admin website. So you'll see the videos, you'll see pictures, you'll see the external link, and then you can see the song, and then you go back. And finally, the user can tap on generate playlist, and they'll create a custom Spotify playlist of their scans.
Stuff that has motivated us to complete this project was that everyone's so close to graduation and that we highly enjoyed this project itself. We didn't have many hiccups or problems throughout it, except some communication issues with our sponsor. COVID did not hold us back at all, and we just really enjoyed it. We had a great group dynamic going into this, and this really helped us succeed and complete this project in time. Thank you.